Well, here we are looking at a bird's eye view of New York. It seems like I've connected Garbageosity to numero uno by an avenue. I'm not exactly sure if the road's connected properly to numero uno because there should be some high density buildings back there, but we'll check. I also have been tabbing out the game. The cloud formation still is happening. Kind of interesting. But also I'd love to just put it out there, if any of you guys know some mod packs with buildings and just anything really, just a pack of different mods or buildings, whatever, make sure you give me an inbox because I'd love to download some, because a lot of these mods for this game are just singular buildings and that's no fun. Nobody really wants to install one building after one building after one building. It's kind of way too repetitious. I think I've connected my airport correctly, but I'm going to go ahead and try to improve land value this episode. This is, after all, going to be one of our main cities. It seems like we just got rid of a fire. Thankfully, we didn't leave it until this episode. And supposedly, I need to move out all my, like, if I want high tech, I'm going to have to move it out of here. Let's just query a couple of buildings like these larger ones. Grunstorm Copper. That's in dirty industrial. I guess this is all going to be... Oh no, this is manufacturing. Do they complain? Land value is low. Yeah, so I do want to increase land value. Let's just zoom back out so we can have a bit of a better view of everything. Game needs to render out everything firstly, because I guess there's lots of simulationing happening in our city. It's grown quite a bit. How much is it? People inside 51,000. We'll hit the big 50. Alright, high density industrial manufacturing. Okay. That's good. So if this all remains in manufacturing, thank you guys for telling me this. I'm not sure if we should place parks near manufacturing as well, but I definitely assume that we need to place them up over here. So I'll place a couple of parks just around here. I think last episode, I haven't uploaded it yet, but last episode I did place a couple of these tennis courts and football fields. I'll be placing a lot more of them because it seems like they are pretty important and you guys really like it, or you find it necessary. I'm actually quite surprised that I haven't had many trollers telling me how bad my city is. I was expecting a lot of that. Like, this is the worst SimCity player I've ever seen. Things like that. I'm actually quite happy. Nothing is, no one's really trolling me too bad. Actually, no one's really trolling me at all. Quite happy about that. So let's just build a couple of roads just to get rid of some congestion. Maybe I should check out the density charts. Where are we? Traffic. Okay, it seems like it's red there. Oh, hello. Just where we were looking. Come on. Okay, over here. Well, here we are at 1 frame per second. You gotta love these old games and fraps, and because there's another real-time strategy game that I'm trying to record. Should slow it down to real-time as well. Fire protection, I do not care, but let's slow down time. But yeah, I've been trying to record a different game, which is quite an exciting game, but it's very, very hard to get everything working out properly. Because like you need Camtasia, it doesn't work with Fraps or DX Story, and it's just annoying. We can't place it on top of... Okay, so I guess we'll have to bring our bulldozer in. If we do, that's okay. How should we do it like that? Okay, that looked like a good building as well. Hopefully it wasn't like our mayoral office. It didn't seem like it. And I'll just pause time, just so nobody moves in. Continue with that avenue. There we go. I really need to cut down on the congestion, because I could imagine it being pretty bad. But they're already complaining about it. Like, there's no, like, all the arteries of the roads, like the main section of the roads are all good. It's just the intersections, really. Okay, so we've built that. Maybe I'll just zoom out just a little bit. Okay, so it just seems like it's this area. Okay. Maybe a couple of areas over here. How about we... Okay. Well, this section is looking very nice. So I won't do anything to that. Of course, they're next to the not residential, but all the commercial buildings. So I guess that's prime property. Maybe I'll demolish a couple of these houses like so. There we go. And just connect them all up to roads. I think that'll work a little better. Just so they can get to the other side of the city a bit quicker. Hopefully that'll work out. Clear up the congestion a little. But I think we've got to start looking at different options for ourselves. So let's get rid of all the green because there's too much green everywhere, and press play again. We're at $1 million, so we could slow down. I'm not really liking this road selection, so I'm gonna delete that. And that's gonna be just normal grass, isn't it? So we better select some housing. What did I select over here? High density, okay. But what I'll do instead is I'll place a couple of parks around. It's a brilliant idea. So let's leave it at slow speed. And parks are over here. Where should we go? That's too small. I want some bigger parks, like some more eye candy for ourselves. Not just the people, just something that looks nice. Maybe a playground will do. I could imagine there being young families. Let's place 2 little parks. Can we zoom in even more? Yes, we can. Nice. The graphics are actually quite good when you zoom in. You wouldn't really like it. Has a different type of art set. It looks nice. I say nice way too much. Maybe we should also go for something a bit bigger. Medium plazas. We have about a large. Oh, okay. These are quite nice things, like a marina. How much? 18,000 medium and high wealth residents. Mayor rating 53. I think we got that. At least 20% of city area is water. I don't think we have that. Farmers markets. I think I denied that, or maybe we've already gotten one. It's not available for whatever reason. Farm population 600. That is why. Okay, that's nice. So they're all different for different places. Like in our hillbilly farm, that's why we got that. Number of recreation facilities. This is nice. A minor league stadium. We could definitely get that. That'd be pretty easy. And whoa, what the hell is that? This is looking nice, whatever it is. The Chandler. Mayor approval medium. It seems like a mayor approval is going down. No, I don't. There's got to be some way you can turn off the advisors. Maybe in the options. I should look at that a bit later on. Because we're playing on easy here, and that's why the advisors keep on popping up. Whereas on Hillbilly Farm, they just ignore us. Or we ignore them. What about a city zoo? 80,000 people. We'll get there soon. Mayor rating 68 and number of parks 25. Okay, well, what about we get a large plaza? And maybe demolish a couple of these buildings, even though they look so nice. Let's place that right over there, though. How about on either side? There we go. We need to zoom out because there's a lot of different areas that we've placed buildings on. Like down over here. There we go. There's lots of residential, but there's also housing that I've placed here. And this seems like a perfect place to put some parks for all these estates. We need to connect up a road to whatever that is. Okay. Let's do that now. Do that, and then there we go. Now they should stop complaining about cars. There we go. Didn't take too long. Now let's just check up if everyone's happy here. Community is short, crime rate slow, school grade is high. Really, you got nothing to complain about here. Crime is low, traffic noise is, well, they're sort of close to a road, not just a normal street, so that's why the traffic noise. Everyone seems to love me here. Very nice. What about over here? Just the amount of customers is low. I'll probably place housing just around this commercial section up here. Okay, so that's nice. That's all good. Supposedly you can't get anywhere. That's just glitched up. That'll take a little bit of time for them to realize that they can do whatever they want. From memory, back when I played 8 years ago, if I can remember correctly, manufacturing was always like this. Like they just leave up so much space. So I want to delete my little test roads, and people are using these roads, which is great. This highway. So I guess that means they're coming from the highway. It's just that they're not using this. I find that interesting. So I don't think manufacturing really pollutes everyone though, does it? It's not watered though. Should manufacturing be on its own water supply? You'd think so, wouldn't you? So wait, let's just query this just to make sure we are doing the same, well, not the same thing, but the right thing, which is high density. No. There we go. And extend that. Like that. The more roads, the better, I say. Less commute time. Less people complaining. Okay. That should be good enough. Now let's check, just in case, how many simoleons we're making. Does it say what the actual currency is? No. So there's something like simoleons. We're still making lots of money because we have so many people. That is how you, I know many of you complained about the way I start the game, but that's how you make money. You have to neglect certain, well, pretty much all of your services, and then you make them better. Didn't that just jump up? Wasn't that 31,000? Utilities. We're still not utilizing all our power. Interesting. Okay, so maybe I should go to the water department. Place a water pump right up on here, and I'll, just in case, I'll also place a water treatment plant. I'm gonna have to, how am I gonna place it? I don't want to place it where I've already zoned land, so, oh, it's gonna have to be facing the wrong way, but whatever. It doesn't really matter, I don't think. They're not gonna be complaining about not being able to get to roads, I don't think. Let's do something like so. Okay, that's going to be pretty much all watered now. And they should stop complaining. There we go. So now back to some more farms and stuff, I'd say. Maybe would people want to live right over here? I'm not exactly sure. Seems like there's a lot of vehicles here. Maybe I should also check up on that. No, seems like it's all clean. All good, all green. Which is nice to see. Just funny, like with all these old games, it's so hard to record. Like with all the different technology, because some other games don't use DirectX 3D back in the day. Alright, have a nice little overview of our city, just right here in the middle, where it gets a bit clustered. I guess that's because of all the high-rises being there. It's good that we do have these high-rises. That's definitely fills me up with warmth. And I'm pretty sure they're our very first high-rises, so we'll start getting some more out over here on the right, the further we play, or the more we play. I just need to fix up these roads. They look disgusting. But another thing that I have neglected are these missions. I don't really like the missions all too much because I think they're a bit overpowered. Because, yeah, oh, there's not enough jobs. These guys don't have jobs. Okay, well, let's just do this mission. Road Vehicle Training Mission. The mission allows you to become familiar with the basic car controls. Okay, just accept it. Wait, I just chose free drive, didn't I? Okay, well, at least we can learn how to drive. What do you press to turn right? D. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, so Grand Theft Auto. I never actually knew this. It was like that. Wait, let's go to some pedestrians, maybe on some main road, and drive over them Grand Theft Auto style. Do they actually run away? No, you just drive through them. And we are driving on the wrong side of the road. You can't really crash through stuff. Alright, let's exit that. Car magically disappears, as it should. Now, black houses. What's up? Abandoned due to lack of water. Do we need to delete these, like block them out, and then, yeah, this is what I'll do, just for now. Bulldoze these houses that are just a complete eyesores. Open up a bit of land, space. does cost a fair amount to bulldoze these buildings. But never again. The mistakes will never be made. I'll always try to keep my city watered. This is quite ridiculous. Oh, that's our radio tower. Oh, that's cool. Like there's little radio signals coming out. So many details that I don't remember because it has been so long. But oh, no. I don't want to do that. I don't want to delete the road. There we go. That's a bit better. Now, you supposedly don't have any jobs. Let's just check. Oh, there's a lot more people without jobs. Okay. I guess because your commute is so long. I guess, yeah, that could be a bit of a problem. I probably should make an avenue this way and connect it up to here. That's probably the best idea because all this is just normal roads. They can get a bit clogged up. What if we try something else though? How about we pause the game? Maybe just build some light rail. All these mods though, they can get pretty confusing. A grand railroad station. Oh wow, residential and commercial population is 172,000 people. Okay, so we'll need a small station. What's a freight station do? Moves industrial materials quickly. Passenger train station. Yeah, I guess that's a small one. Hopefully people don't complain too much. Let's build it up on over here. There. Now we need to build some actual rail. Okay. How about, I really don't like that rail. I think you might be able to get some like wider rail. I'm sure you'd be able to. Underground rail, no. Not really a fan of that. High monorail puzzle pieces, monorail. All these mods just, yeah, puzzle pieces means that you just, if we zoom in, we can tab through all the different pieces. That's kind of nice. But let's just start basic for now. So back over here, go just the normal rail. What's that? Rail puzzle piece. Maybe we can find something nice. Tab. It's hard to see, but then again, it's just a mod. All these are really high up, not on the ground though. It seems like it anyway. Where are we starting off at? Somewhere here. There we go. I'm pretty sure that's a railway station. It is. It's too hard to see. So just go with normal rail. Start it here. Hopefully that's going to work. And we'll place it somewhere near where the people can go to work. So over here. Let's just check out if we're able to build. No, we're not able to do that. What if I just extend the avenue a little bit? I wonder if we're going to be able to build over the avenue. I doubt it though. We'll have to use like a modern piece. Oh no, we are. Okay. Yeah, so that's what I'll do. Go back down there. Okay. Like that. Okay, this could end up quite nicely. I'll also probably connect up the manufacturing area. Okay, can we connect it up? No. Is it connected up? No, it's definitely not. Okay, what we'll do is, okay, I know what I'm going to do. So we need to delete this section. Probably delete more and more, like so. And then we'll use the mod, and we should be able to, unless you can do curved rail, like, oh no, you can. Okay. That worked better than expected. And now we'll need to build a train station over to our destination, to another one. But firstly, I think I'm going to, make this a whole lot larger by doing this. Okay, that should work out. Now, we should go back to trains and build passenger train stations. Near the airport is also quite smart. Yeah, that's pretty good. And then zoom all the way back out. Hopefully this will help out with the jobs. I'll need to fix up these other little cornery bits. And that should help out as well. Alright, so zoom in over there. So the corners can't be too tight, but they're still possible. I just delete that. Alright, now we can come back. No. I don't want that. What's this? Oh, 2x6 S-curve rail. So I guess you can make a better rail. So it's a lot thicker, so you can fit more in. But we won't do that just for now. This could be pretty much like learning big city, and then the other big city we can do other stuff on. I think that'll work. Any more things? Like, what about over here? That's not going to be connected at all, is it? No. It didn't really seem like it, so... There we go. That should work. And now we'll just delete these bits. Okay, go back to the railway. We don't want anyone derailing themselves though. Like, come on, let me do this. Okay. Thankfully we're not playing at full speed, because if we were, this could end up in rather big tragedy. And okay, go back to the bulldozer. Beautiful. Now we should press play and watch things grow out a little bit quicker. Hopefully people are going to be using the train stations. We still haven't built the rail over here, have we? Still being built. Like the final little bits. There we go. It's going to be built when we check up. Yep, I think it's built. So it's not being used at all at the moment. I guess maybe we'll need to wait up a little bit. I think it should work if you just place it next to the rail. Like it should. I have no reason why it wouldn't. But people need jobs, and what jobs exactly do they need? They need high tech. A lot of high tech. And from memory, this is not going to be high tech, is it? Oh, you need it. Okay. You need to be connected up. Let's just check. Pollution is medium. Okay, so come back to the business district. It doesn't seem like we're having much luck in the high tech stuff. This is a high wealth commercial office. Okay, so that's that type of building. That's all good. We want this. High tech. We need to figure out how to use it. Maybe I should also build a little bit more high wealth commercial. We've got a lot of medium wealth. Some of these guys aren't getting water. I guess these are just little outlying buildings though. Like, what's the problem over here? This is high density commercial. It's just that there's a low amount of customers. So, with that said, this is going to be... Oh no, this is a high density as well. I'm surprised why people aren't moving in a little bit faster here. Maybe they want a little bit more parks and stuff. Oh wait, that guy just told me about rail, didn't he? Oh, where's the transport dude? There we go. Local rail, a little too local. That's a fine stretch of steel there, that rail of ours. Unfortunately, we'll never have the privilege of carrying a train. That is, unless you decide to finally connect it to somewhere. We have extended the line to the edge of the city. and make a connection to the world outside. Otherwise, all numero uno gets is a one-way ticket to nowhere. Oh, is that how... Okay. Aw. That makes me sad then. Oh, we got a nice plane coming through. Okay, fine. So what I'll do is we'll go to rail, and I'll extend that like that. Yes. How about I extend a little bit down south as well? Yeah, there's a couple of high residential buildings up here. I should make it a little curve, or I don't know. It shouldn't be like that. It should. There we go. That's a little bit more realistic, I'd say. A little bit of a curve on the railway track, so at least the train can go on it, not derail itself. Still want lots of high tech. Maybe I should read a little bit of a guide on how to get high tech stuff. I think that's what I'll do. That's what we'll do next episode. We'll be getting high tech, because I have really no idea. It doesn't seem like over here is really the most high tech type of stuff, is it? It's high density. What's this? This is all manufacturing. So unless high tech is going to be this, limits development to medium industrial usage, and this is just farm. Because he's going to turn everything into more polluted stuff. I'm pretty sure. I've got to figure that one out. Let's just connect the water treatment plant up to a road. I'll probably just do that as a road. Let's extend this avenue. There we go, and then build the road to connect to the avenue. Okay. That should make things quicker as well for our people. Now, is there a train going on through here? You guys are probably face-palming at how bad I aced all of this. Let's just check it out. No. Still no one's using this. Okay. We're going to figure this one out. Maybe we should connect it up north to one of our cities. Let's just get out of here. Exit to region. Save and exit, that is. Of course you want to save with the abysmal no autosave. I can't believe games back in the day didn't have autosave. It's unbelievable. And I'll check up where I should connect the rail. Okay. We should connect it up north, not down south. Because down south is just going to be a little bit of an area. So let's go back into it. And I need to connect it up here. I need the industrial bit. Maybe I could make my train station like go around the bottom bit of numero uno, where the train station is right now, the passenger one. And then go up near the industrial area and then off to Hillbilly Farm. I think that could be a little bit better. Because right now, I didn't know that you can't really do passenger stuff. Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate. I think we've even lost people. Weren't we at 70,000 people or so? Well, no, I think we would, I don't know. Anyway, we're doing good. We're doing good. We're making lots of money. People aren't complaining all too much. You've got 66,000 jobs, 36,000 industrial ones, and I'll look at how to get high-tech jobs as well. But until next time, guys, I'll see you later, and thanks for watching.